Good morning, everyone. Welcome to our workforce briefing, fast growing and ever evolving the industry of advanced manufacturing. My name is Julie Hindall with JAXUSA Partnership. Really excited to be able to share this opportunity with you this morning to learn more about advanced manufacturing, have a wonderful conversation with BAE Systems, and of course, learn more about the industry overall and our partner in planning this day, CareerSource Northeast Florida. So let's begin with an industry overview. So with advanced manufacturing, Northeast Florida's scene is really dynamic. We have a great mix of established industries and emerging companies. We have 422 establishments, as you see there, some of which are highlighted there with the number of full-time employees. This is up nearly 100 establishments since 2013. So we have seen some fantastic growth in this industry in Northeast Florida. In fact, advanced manufacturing produced $2 billion in GPD for the Jacksonville MSA in 2023. There's definitely a focus on reshoring with a push to bring manufacturing back to the US and Florida. In particular, North Florida is really benefiting from this trend. Florida also has a strong business climate, which creates a favorable environment for attracting manufacturers to the region. You see here on your screen, advanced manufacturing has some subsectors, and really those are great strengths right here in Northeast Florida. We've really seen expansion into the innovative niches that are right for our region, growth in high-tech production, industries like aerospace, medical devices, and pharmaceuticals are expanding, of course, driven by Florida's strategic location and our skilled workforce. Wanted to share with you some of our 2024 announcements. Please look at your screen here. These companies have made a fantastic investment here in Northeast Florida. You see last year we had 17 announcements for over 2,000 new jobs. Fantastic capital investment being made right here in this region. But I'd like to highlight a couple of these companies here for you so you can become more familiar with them and what they do. So Hermeus is a hypersonic aircraft engine testing facility. It's going to be housed at Cecil. And this is going to be the largest and most technologically advanced test site to date. And it's going to become a national asset for hypersonic testing. Very impressive to have that here in the region. Forplast, you'll see on your screen as well. They're a Florida-based plastics recycler that creates plastic clean flakes. And those plastic flakes will be used to create new products. Holon is a German autonomous vehicle manufacturer. They're going to produce autonomous electric shuttles, and they plan to begin production in 2026. And this plant is going to produce 5,000 autonomous movers annually. That's also very exciting. C-Logic, they design and develop critical military products and systems, such as add-on armor kits and advanced power systems and ballistic barriers. Again, as you're hearing these things, please note this is technology driven. There's so much innovation in this space, and I think that's what makes it so exciting for the professional talent, the young students, those who are trying to engage, veterans that are moving here. Everybody can have a fantastic piece of this industry. And then wanted to kind of reiterate again some of the 2023 announcements, because these companies are in the process of breaking ground or building their facilities. So we wanted to make sure that we reminded you of those projects as well. As you see on your screen, Plant AS, that is not a typo, that is how their logo looks. They're going to be in Baker County. They call themselves a technology company with an agriculture focus. It's such a cool project. They're really an agri-tech innovator, and they're going to scale up operations over an 8-year period in Baker County. This is going to be an advanced production facility in which vegetables and some fruits will be grown hydroponically. And produce is going to be tracked using a QR code. So a customer can click the QR code on their product and they can see when it was picked, when it was shipped, really having that great, farm to table type of concept there. The company is evaluating things like on-site childcare, transportation, and even healthcare access for its future workforce. And this is going to be a first location for Plant AS. BAE Systems is also on this slide, and in fact, our career path chat is going to focus on BAE, which expanded their operations, and they're seeking skilled welders among other skill sets. You're going to hear more about that a little bit later in today's workforce briefing. Cosentino is a Spanish-based company expanding operations into its first U.S. manufacturing facility at Cecil, and they're going to produce natural and manufactured surface materials for kitchens, bath, and floors, and they're going to be under several brands. Certainteed in Palatka is expanding their gypsum manufacturing plant, and they're going to be doubling the production capacity of their existing plant in the process, and that will create 100 jobs. This is one of the largest gypsum plants in the southeastern U.S., and energy saving equipment and automation technology are part of the upgrade. So that's very exciting. IKO in Clay County is a global leader in roofing, waterproofing, and insulation. The facility will be located in Middleburg, which is the company's first Florida facility. And IKO currently has more than 35 manufacturing plants throughout North America and Europe. Ultimately, these company announcements from 23 and 24 join other leading manufacturers as catalysts for growth in the Jacksonville region, as it remains a sought-after destination for companies looking to expand their reach and, of course, increase production capabilities. Let's look by the numbers. And again, you should see on your screen that for advanced manufacturing here in Northeast Florida, we have over 10,500 regional employees in the space. Average wage over $70,000 per worker. That's the average annual wage. The employment average has gone up, as have the wages. And all of the information that we're referencing here comes from JobsEQ. So employment and wages have both trended upward in the last decade. Of course, we always encourage you to check out more information at earnup.org. And some possible roles when you're thinking about manufacturing. You may have students that are interested in packing and filling machine operators. Perhaps they are interested in first-line supervision of other workers, paper goods, machine setters and operators, sales reps, industrial truck and tractor operations, industrial machinery mechanics, right? A lot of those particular skill sets are being taught in our secondary and post-secondary CTE programs to help equip that talent of tomorrow so they can obtain these fantastic jobs that we're looking at today. We can't talk about advanced manufacturing without looking at automation trends. In anticipating future labor shortages that are being predicted, companies are looking at digital transformation to accelerate smart manufacturing. And I would encourage you, if you've not already, to check out Ron Hetrick's report, Changing Winds, the Looming Labor Shortage. He is with Lightcast. He is a very highly regarded individual with Lightcast. And this is really going to kind of set the tone for why it's so important to put our talent on the right track. And certainly advanced manufacturing offers them opportunities along the right track. So manufacturers are wanting to shift toward AI strategies to improve operational efficiency and, of course, maintain competitiveness. AI and automation are revolutionizing manufacturing, and they're driving significant changes in how products are designed, produced, and delivered. And these changes in the future are going to impact things like maintenance, quality control, supply chain, which is so fundamental, robotics, and more. And you'll see here on your screen that Saft Battery is featured here in this image. This is a lithium battery facility. This was a project that received grant funding, and this particular battery is used in Department of Defense applications and commercial aviation, both of which have an emphasis here in Northeast Florida, a great presence here. An example of automation is shown here. There's a worker operating a machine that's part of a production process. As you see, this process improves worker safety. It's in a clean room environment. It looks very much like a lab, and industrial hygiene is a very specific focus. And that type of environment is, of course, essential to produce these types of batteries. Another area of focus, supply chain management in advanced manufacturing. Northeast Florida, of course, offers a compelling value proposition for manufacturers that are seeking to optimize their supply chains. The strategic location of our region, the robust infrastructure, business-friendly environment, and of course, the skilled workforce that all of you on the call are creating creates a fertile ground for manufacturing success. There are approximately, according to our Lightcast 2024 data, 300 warehouse and distribution centers in Northeast Florida. And again, it's because of all of those factors, that close proximity to suppliers in the market. I believe we can reach 96 million in 24 hours. And think about this, the pandemic really changed the customer service level experience. People want that instant gratification from suppliers and companies, Amazon, Wayfair, and Ulta, for example, that are right here in Northeast Florida. People want that one-day delivery. So those are the buildings we have here, the companies that are here doing fulfillment for Amazon and other e-commerce facilities. Kroger's hub and spoke model is something that our senior business developer, John Freeman, mentioned to me in regards to today's workforce briefing. This is based in Orlando, but your delivery is so quickly coordinated through technology. And robots stream across a cage and pick your order, and they do put like items together in this warehouse environment. So peanut butter and jelly, things that are commonly ordered together are placed close together. And they are bin picked, put on a rack that's rolled onto a truck, which is partially refrigerated, and then it's transferred to those trucks that we see on the street. This is something we're going to continue to see as a result of supply chain management and customer changes and expectations. And certainly a hub here may be possible as well. So exciting things on the horizon. Next, let's take a look at the top 10 occupations. Again, on your screen, you see that shown there. Again, this is pulled from Jobs EQ data. What we do is we pull active job ads. We did so for our Jacksonville MSA for the last 12 months. And these are the types of roles that we're seeing in those active job ads. Maintenance and repair workers was top of the list, but you can see we have quite a variety of possibilities there for individuals looking to get into this industry, anything from engineering to business operations specialists, sales representatives. There are so many opportunities for individuals to plug in. And the primary employers, when we look at the job ads, included Goodyear, Allied Travel Careers, Northrop Grumman, Aerotech, KLS Martin, Boeing, Rush Enterprises, the state of Florida, and of course, BAE Systems. And I said, of course, that BAE is joining us today for our Career Path Chat. Top openings by hard skills. These are very specific job-related skills. And these are things that are being taught in our classrooms every day. And I think it's important to emphasize the relevance of Excel and Office as skill sets that students can walk away with. And those are going to be a definite value add and part of the job postings that we're seeing in this industry. So continue to emphasize how obtaining those skills can be leveraged and utilized successfully in advanced manufacturing. Certainly other aspects too, PowerPoint, Word, doing presentations, being able to communicate a product or process in a way that may help sell a product. That was something that I was hearing from some advanced manufacturing companies several months ago. And you see that reinforced with the sales skills there that were listed as a requirement in 278 skills there on our Jobs EQ information. So please check this out and think about the applicability of this information to your curriculum. We're always talking about employability skills. We have top openings by soft skills here. Communication. This transcends every type of industry, any type of job opening. That written and verbal communication is absolutely essential. I don't see that changing anytime soon. But some things that have never left the top employability skills since the pandemic include that self-motivated, independent, and self-led portion here, as well as adaptability, flexibility, and tolerance of change. And so I think for our students that have gone through what the pandemic threw our way, that has given them a skill set that they can leverage and certainly use moving forward in any industry. But certainly, as you see here, based on those job openings that we pulled, that is definitely something that our advanced manufacturing companies would like to see in their talent. It's always good to know too, the certifications that are being requested in our active job ads. Again, this is from the last 12 months. Driver's license, that's a number one certification that, again, transcends industry. That's going to be a requirement. So I would definitely encourage our students to do that. Certainly given the nature of some of the work and the locations and the types of projects that are occurring here in Northeast Florida, this should be no surprise here, as you see on your screen, secret clearance, but even things like CPA. So again, if you have students that are really interested in accounting, finance, maybe they're in a ViStar Academy, let's have them think about using those skills and interest in the manufacturing industry as well. So with that, I would like to hand over the baton to my colleague, Roben Faircloth. Roben is the industry manager for advanced manufacturing, aviation, and aerospace at our partner, CareerSource Northeast Florida. Roben.
Thank you, Julie. Can we skip to the next slide?
Yes, we can.
And one more. So our mission, let me just try again with the turning on the
camera.
Sorry.
There we go. No problem.
Our mission is to connect employers to talent and job seekers to careers and training. We provide innovative response services that exceed the requirements for careers of today and the future. So we want to help the educators and the companies connect and make sure that the transition from education into working world is a smooth one. Next slide, please. So we serve as the talent component of economic development, which is why I get the pleasure of working with Julie Hindall so often. We connect businesses with the workforce. So as you're looking to find those internships, we make the spots for internships for your students. We make companies aware of these opportunities and try to help you connect to them. We help to recruit the workforce for companies. We help them retain and then reskill. We have a program called customized training that allows companies to offset some of the cost for upskilling. We work to convene education partners, training partners, transportation. So we work to try and overcome any obstacles that a company might have in hiring. And then we work to build both the workforce skills of the job seekers and then the incumbent workers once they're in a job. Next slide, please. So we have many services to support job seekers. For your high school seniors, I would encourage them right around now to go ahead and create a registration in Employ Florida. We are doing notifications for any job that comes into our system. And what that means is we will let you know as the job seeker if your skills match a job that comes into our system. We are having hiring events all of the time. We have a calendar on our website that lists both job events that we're having ourselves and those that we're partnering with and those that are held at companies. So if you're looking for events or where you can point your students, our events page is a great resource. We do have a youth page. So on our young job seekers page, we have information about jobs for that companies that will hire people that are students or youth that are younger than 18. So that's a question a lot of times, where can I go if I'm not 18 yet? And we do have it broken down. Athea Inman, Gillespie, sorry, that's her married name. Tries to keep that up to date. If you have other companies that you think should be added to that list, we're happy to grow that list so that we can help students and young job seekers find new positions. We do also have information about our apprenticeships, and we try and help grow those throughout the region, and then information about referrals to many of our partners. We work hand in hand with Bespoke Rehab and Job Corps and many other organizations to try and help job seekers. Next slide. So this is my contact information. Hopefully I'm familiar to all of you already, but if not, please take a screenshot of this and reach out, and I am happy to help in any way possible.